Good morning, everybody. Today we have hard mode faction wars, and the factions opened are Highelves and Lizardmen. We also get to do at least one craft today, which I'm looking forward to. Potentially more, depending on how many drops we get. I think I'm sitting at like 78 materials so far. The first thing up is heal your champions by 50,000. No, sorry, 500,000 HP. Now Arbiter has a heal. Not really sure who else has a heal. If you go down here to other effects, positive effects, it should be heal. There we go. Pretty simple stuff. So we have Islan, very strong champion, especially if you have a good soul. I did a video a long time ago on him, but he is a very, very solid champion. Very annoying for the arena. I do use him in Hydra, mostly just because of a Fina team. He's not necessarily great on his own, but I use him in that team. So I'm not sure if Yannika's even built, to be honest. Yeah, I guess she's built a little bit. She's okay. Well, that's not a heal actually at all. It's her A3 or something like that that does the heal. Let's actually come in here and adjust this team a little bit. So we'll check out Basilius real quick because I think he is not geared. Actually, he's not geared at all. So I'll probably just drop him out. Yannika's built. Lenathral's kind of built. Deliana's built. So we'll throw in Deliana. Deliana has a leech on the A1. So everybody else is going to have some heals going on. We have Fina. Does she have a heal? I forget, because I usually don't use her for a heal if she has it. Termeter. I mean, this is fine. We can throw her in here. I don't really see why not, right? I mean, I have her built. She's built very well. I use her in a lot of content, so we'll go ahead and give it a shot. But with this first stage, it's going to be just Arbiter doing the heal for most players, I imagine. There's really no reason to use anything other than Arbiter. Of course, in Deliana. Deliana placing the leech. We'll do this A2. Get a little bit of heal action going. We're at a 53,000 HP healed so far. I think Yannika also brings a leech, though, doesn't she? So this Arbiter's pretty daggone slow. Not a huge deal necessarily. Use the A3. Get some more heals going there. See, this heal is... Wait, then feels turn meter? That's not the heal. This is the heal. Heals all allies by 25% of their max HP. If they have less than 50% HP. Okay, so it's a very conditional heal, actually. So that actually mixes things up a decent amount. So, miss conditional heal Arbiter. If I'm not getting hit and I'm not doing the heal, we're going to have to basically just heal from leech, maybe? Who else can do a decent heal? That's a lot. That's a lot to heal for real. Okay, maybe we could do this. We could actually just have the unkillable on target. I think this is going to be something that a lot of people end up having to rely on. It's just unkillable on a champion and then just spam as much damage as possible into this champion without killing them. Just kidding. We are doing 0 damage because unkillable's on there, so it counts as no heal. Or it's because we have full HP. I'm not for sure which one. Either way, we're going to have to approach this slightly different. So Islan may have to come out, but if you don't have Islan... who would you be using? Positive effects. It'd be a heal. We can use, okay, Apothecary. Actually, Apothecary may be our option here. He can also crit on his heal as well. 270, that's good. We have Shiromani with a continuous heal, right? She's not built, though. 50% and all, okay. She may actually just be the best here, honestly, as far as a good healing option. She kind of needs some gear on. To be honest, Apothecary may be okay, but let me actually do this. I'll remember this to put some better gear on her. For now, let's see if she can just survive at +2. She's level 60, right? Yeah, she should be fine at surviving. All right, let's try this again. I think Apothecary for a lot of players is probably just going to be the champion that you use to do a good chunk of this heal. Because, like I said, it can crit. 35% HP. Is it by their HP or by his HP? I'm not for sure, but we'll heal her. 51,000. This is going to be a little while, basically. It's going to be a little while. We'll go ahead and boost Apothecary, which will be fine. As far as revive champions, I actually have none here. If I throw Arbiter back in, we'll be fine. Yeah, let's, we're going to throw a little bit of gear on Shiromani. Okay, interesting stuff. Sheer. Let's go ahead and, I don't really want to pay. I mean, I can expand the vault space. Let's go ahead and do that. That's okay. It's something that will come in handy in the future anyways. So we'll throw some just decent gear on her, basically. I don't really want to use a bunch of the speed sets, though. Her kit is gonna bring a freeze on the A1, a heal on the A2, and then an AoE freeze. So I may actually put some. We'll put like speed and accuracy, just typical stuff. If I had some decent, if I have merciless stuff, maybe I just throw this on her as well. Because I have some pretty like low merciless stuff, 5-star merciless stuff that, to be honest, I'm not going to use it on most champions because it is 5-star. So it's not going on my best champions. But on a champion like Shiramani, maybe I can throw it on there. It'll lower the cooldowns possibly. We'll do priority set speed here. Something pretty simple. User and future rooms as well. 5-star pieces there across the board. We're going to try to limit it to 5-star pieces mostly. And then for the chest plate and stuff, we'll throw in some accuracy as well. Or HP percentage. Either one's going to be fine. If I had an HP percentage piece in perception, that'd be awesome. Okay, those are a little bit too strong of gloves, to be honest. HP percentage, accuracy, that's okay. Accuracy, double roll, accuracy, 16 plus 5. They're both 16 plus 5, I think. 16 plus 4. We'll take this one. And then for the gloves, we'll just throw these on for now. So she's looking decent. She should perform okay. I'll get her taken up. Why does her face look a little bit weird? Looks a little off-putting. I never really paid attention to her face at all. I didn't realize she even had a helmet that wasn't covering everything. Interesting stuff. So I will go ahead and throw in... let's throw in Arbiter just for the res if we need it. Yannicka does place a leech, right? Pretty sure she does. From the A1 skill. So go ahead and do the A2. And then she should be able to heal everybody very well. Okay, so we're at 144,000 already. She places a leech. Okay, if they're under Veil. Okay, so let's have to go A2 to get the Veil up. And then, yeah, AoE leech. Pretty simple stuff, to be honest. It's basically just going to be, okay, Fina is going to have to reset Shiramani so we can get these heals going back online. Get some heals up. No way to strip these champs, unfortunately. So it's just going to be spam it down, which is something you got to be very careful of. If you have Lysandra in the team, you could possibly be just continually reducing the turn meter and then never get a turn. Which is never fun, right? Never fun. With that said, let's make sure we're doing Shiramani's heals whenever I get a chance. These waves are definitely annoying. Let me know how you guys are finding Faction Wars so far. Hard mode Faction Wars. Is it going smooth for you? Is it easy? Are you getting stuck anywhere? I feel like Ogre Tribe was the video that I had the most people commenting that it was a little bit difficult. A little bit problematic for them. This is pretty easy now that we finish this initial part. Pretty simple. Got this freeze off. We do that. Extra turn. Turn meter boost. I'll freeze him, why not? Just want to kill this champion mostly. Reset Yannicka here. Make sure we have all the conditions met. We are good to go. We'll go ahead and blast that dude. Just kidding. Doesn't really do much of blasting there. Now let's see if we get this A3 off. Boom! We just gotta make sure she's not the last one to die. Because if she's the last to die, she'll do the res, right? I need to reset her. Just do the A2 onto Ugo. There we go. Excellent. Almost excellent. There we go. Excellent. On to the next. We did get 3 stars there, right? Yeah, 3 stars, of course. Place 10 plus freeze. There we go. I thought that there was a freeze thing coming up, which is perfect because she places the freeze. Shiramani is an excellent option for this. Neldor is also a very good option, right? Because he has an A1 freeze. It's going to be a little bit slower, but still a very good option. Definitely a very good option. So we need to place 10 of them. Is that what it said? It should be pretty smooth. 4 first. Check what her cooldowns are at right now. Okay, so she's got a lot of time left for the cooldown to end. All right, well, we need to go ahead and give her a turn so she can place these freezes before we move on to the next wave. We just killed her by accident. Okay, 4, 5, 6. Gotta move through this a little bit quicker. Like, gotta be a little bit safe with this. Fina's pretty crazy, though, with these constant resets, making it pretty easy. Freeze everybody, and we're good to go, right? 10 out of 10. Bada bing, bada boom. Of course, can't freeze the Dark Elhain, but we can freeze everybody else. Finish that, and move on to the next one. I have the whole spreadsheet of all the conditions. I just haven't looked at them recently to see what all is going on over there. We got some text messages coming through. Cool, cool. All right, next one. So we have place 10 stun debuffs. So for a quick breakdown, let's see what all champions I would have had to do a freeze. Like I said, Neldor is going to be a top one. Pixneal could actually get some use, though she's not an AoE freezer like you would think. Oh, she is. Actually, she is. Her A1 is in place of freeze, but this is an AoE freeze. Cool. I thought this was attack like, okay, it used to attack 5 times at random. So she could be a great option for you if you've been looking for a use for your Pixneal. Tatura has a single, his freezes, they hit him. So it's very slow. And if you're having to use freeze sets, it's going to take you forever. But really, Neldor, Pixneal, Shirmani, these are the top champs. Jingle Hunter, I don't like him, so just don't use him. But he does have a freeze. I don't like him because of a Cernic situation a long time ago, guys. It's a long story, but it was a crazy, crazy time. All right, so stun set is probably what we're going to be using here, unfortunately. This dude stuns AoE stun, actually, so we will throw him in here. Is he built? He should, I think actually, no, I did not build him apparently. Skoramus, let's see what he does. Okay, single target stun. We'll throw in Basilius. I need to actually jot down a few champions for notes, honestly. Not Basilius. Yeah, Basilius. I need to build him up to be able to do this content. So for right now, he has an AoE ability that places a stun. For a blessing, we'll just go. What else does he do? 3 times a stun. I go Crushing Rin. Cruelty is probably a pretty good one. I don't think I'm going to use him in PvP content, so Cruelty should be fine. For this, we'll go crit damage, crit rate. Definitely need to come back in later on and like fine tune his build a bit more, because this isn't going to be the perfect build by no means. Well, I don't really want to use either pair of those boots, honestly. We have some stun boots. I don't need to use those right now. These boots with HP, there we go. It's good. We'll get some cruel stuff on him. Honestly, with how much merciless stuff I'm getting, I could probably throw in like a pretty poor merciless set on him. Well, I'm not gonna be able to get the 6 pieces very easily because I don't have the good gloves. I don't have enough bottom row pieces to really make it make sense. I don't think, unless this row's decent, then maybe I do that. There we go. I mean, it's actually not too bad. We could do 6 pieces of merciless probably and be okay. Merciless is just, well, yeah, I don't want to do that actually. Now I say it because I don't have that many pairs of speed boots. If I had more, I would do it. So we'll just remove that banner. But yeah, Merciless is something that if you don't sell all of it, you can definitely use it as some filler pieces because you have plenty of stuff that's not going to be very good. Not really worth keeping, but could be good on these faction war champions. So really, if you've been hoarding your gear for a long time, this may actually be a great time for you to start equipping some of that stuff. This is definitely a great time for you to do that. I have some champs I know I'm going to be coming through and doing some rebuilds on, so maybe I do a separate video for that sometime. But the easiest way for me seems to be just waiting until this actually somewhat released to then decide what I'm going to do. Do you have any crit damage gloves? We do, but these are too good, honestly. I don't really want those on him. Attack percentage with accuracy and some speed. Okay, cool. Let's go for some crit rate, priority stats, crit rate. Ideally in crit damage, that could be really nice. 85% crit rate. We technically do have Fina in this team. So she will be boosting the crit rate. So I don't really need more crit rate, honestly. Attack percentage, pretty high. I don't really want that much like good pieces on him. Doesn't need to be the best stuff. Would rather this be crit damage. There we go. We'll take this piece right here, throw it on him. Of course, we do need the accuracy, actually. Put an accuracy banner on him instead. We do have a quest to upgrade the pieces of gear anyway, so this is fine. This will be 1 extra speed. This will be drop speed, be 6 extra speed. I don't know if I'll be using this on anybody else. Extra accuracy as well for the higher faction war pushes. There we go. Pretty decent overall build. No masteries. Of course, I could get those on him if I really wanted to eventually, but for now, he should be okay. Let's go ahead and jump in here and see how this works. He doesn't need to land the crit, as far as I'm aware, to place that stun. So we should be fine. Let's see. So I can go ahead and do the freeze just so they take a little bit less damage. This stun, okay, turn meter if it's not placed. Cool, so we placed a few, not very many. And then we'll just try to wipe them. Boost turn meter. And then this one enemy 3 times is actually pretty hard hitting skill. Yeah, so it did really good. Of course, I just did the reset just so we could have the A3 back again and ready. Fina, obviously, huge champion for this faction. If you have her, it's going to be easier for you just because you don't have to cycle stuff as much. You'll just be able to have her reset the stuff. But either way, we'll freeze them again, save some of that damage, reduce it a little bit. We have a few more stuns, 7 done. Go ahead and kill this, try to kill a few others, and then we'll reset him. See if we can just, cool. She actually cycles crazy quick. I use it in Chimera, actually. I use Fina now, and I don't have another high elf champion, so she cycles very slowly. But here, she is cycling crazy fast. Stunned everybody, GG's. So now, about to be moving on to whatever the next faction is. I forget what it is. So Shiromani and Basilius both need to be built a little bit better. We're going to be using them later on, definitely in future rooms. So what I'm probably going to do is have a few champions I want to rebuild, and then try to sit down for like an hour and go through and rebuild all those champions, and not try to remove gear from other champs. Just throw the gear onto those faction war champions. The reason why for an hour is because the free gear removal for an hour, I want to be able to take advantage of that during the time, basically. All right, so Lizardmen, heal your champions by 500,000 again. Now for Lizardmen heals, we have Sulfurion, who does a pretty massive heal, right? Okay, so he's not even in gear currently. What speeds Sulfurion? Obviously, I don't want to use this. I don't want to use this. We'll go priority speed. This as well as, does this have accuracy on it? It does. Wow, that's actually a really good piece. And this, so 3, almost 400 speed. Pretty good stuff. I think that's the build that I like to use on him the most. So we have him, who does a heal. Probably just be the best option for most players. If you have him, if you have him, of course, is the biggest issue here. Other effects, positive effects. Go for a heal. Pythion, fusion champion a while back. If you have him, great option. Continuous heals in this faction. I'm not for sure if there's any actually. Where is it at? Krisk, yes. Okay, Krisk, and then a few others. So Jareg brings a continuous heal from the A1, I think, right? Or the decreased attack from the A1. Yeah, continuous heal is conditional. But you do have options here. I'm going to drop the +1 Draco and throw in this dude. Now, I do have to come in here in future rooms and adjust these builds some for sure, because they're not the best. But the Sulfurion's really just going to be carry, and that's really the main champion I care about, because he's going to be the one doing the heals. So do the A2, get 89,000 HP healed already, and then we'll go ahead and do the continuous heal on Krisk. Lazarius, we'll just work down their damage basically, put some damage on them basically. When they take turns, I believe they heal. Oh, they're just going to cleanse everything. Pretty cool stuff there. Pretty cool indeed. Now, I could have saved Lazarius's A2 for this strip here. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. Because if I have to take more time to kill him, it's going to be fine. Basically, it's just going to allow me to cycle my stuff a bit better. So, like, if they're rezzing, doing all these shenanigans, it's usually would be pretty annoying. But here, when I have, 400,000 more heals left to do, this is not a problem at all. Not an issue. Though the block debuffs is an issue, to be fair. That one is an issue. Lazarius can fix that problem, though. There we go. And he kills everybody. Well done, Lazarius. Well done. Was hoping he would not kill everybody, but he did. He did, in fact, kill everybody. All right, so Furion next wave. I don't think they have any cleansers here. We're halfway there. Throw up a continuous heal. There we go. One goes down. Sky Touch Shaman does a cleanse. I don't really need her here. We can do the strip. 256. Got fear on herself. She's a cool champion, though. She really is. Ah, yes. Champ is pretty hard hitting. 344. Can I delay the death long enough to finish out the 500,000 heal? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. $451. At least I have no AoE champions here who are going to go crazy. Okay, we didn't kill her, which is great. Cardiel's going to cleanse everybody anyways. 469. Okay. I really wish he would have just done a revive on death, honestly. I might have to wait a while for this to actually work. Unfortunately. 499. Okay, so we got one more tick of Krisk's continuous heal and we're okay. Okay, or A2 from Sulfurion. Either one should be fine. We're not going to kill him with that. And we're good to go. All right, sweet. Once again, another time of juggling the damage to make sure we're not doing too much. Taking it slow. The higher gear is going to come in later on. I'll probably use similar teams later on. And the higher gear thresholds are going to have to come in then. But right now, it's really just trying to pull back on the champs and hope for the best, basically. Hope we can finish everything. 3 stars. Boom. Sweet. 2 materials from that one. Place 10 stuns. Okay. Fushan does a stun, right? AoE stun, but he's going to be a little bit sketchy to do, honestly. Debuffs. Go to stuns. Okay, so we have Vergumkar, right? Does it AoE? Does he have AoE stun or is it single target? Dang. So single target's not going to be as good as AoE, obviously. Roxanne is a champion who doesn't get much use, really. Single target stun. Also, single target stun. Not really what I'm wanting to see. I think he's also single target stun, right? No, AoE stun. So he could be a really good one. Broodlord could be the champion that you have to use to make this work. The AoE stun. I get him. I would get him all the time from Ancients and Sacreds. He just pops up all the time. I don't really want to build him right now. I'm hoping Fushan can just come in here and place these stuns and not just kill everybody. But that's going to be the biggest issue here is him most likely killing everybody. So we'll turn meter boost. Give myself increased attack as well. All right. Well, he didn't kill everybody. He placed 2 stuns, though. We are in for some shenanigans. All right, so I'm going to literally have to use Broodlord. If not, we're just not going to get through this, basically. 2 collection. There we go, buddy. You are very low level. I have no more potions for affinity ascending things. So basically, you are not in the best situation. We have no champion training going on at the moment. We will go ahead and fully book this guy. It's some epic tomes. We got plenty of those. For this, it is a buff and debuff chance. Yes, 40, 50, 60% chance. Under decreased speed. That actually works perfect with Krisk. So we will be relying on that for sure. For his gear, I'm going to have to go in and start forging some perception stuff, I'm sure. I have some forged materials to use. But I'm going to have to forge some stuff to get him an easier time to place everything. Now, he's a champion who could definitely benefit from the stun set. Give him extra chance to land this. But let's see what I can get going. Maybe I don't need the stun set. Maybe we go with shield set. I don't know. I just need speed and accuracy. If I can work something else in, that'd be awesome. Maybe we go with this. Maybe we go with Defiant set. I don't use a whole lot of Defiant set on the champions. Throw some of this stuff on him. Speed and resistance. Speed and crit. Sure. Give me some resistance. We'll take that. Perception. We'll go some extra speed. And then these 2 Definitely going to need some accuracy. We have plenty of champions to keep him alive. That's not really an issue. Don't want to take my other accuracy chest plate. Dang, we're definitely going to be working through the gear. That's for sure. Triple roll speed on resistance chest plate. It's looking a little bit weird with this whole resistance theme we have going on now, though. Accuracy, high. Definitely going to need accuracy in the future for this stuff. Crit damage, don't need that. Crit rate, don't really want that. The extra accuracy is cool, though. This won't be used on anybody else. It's a very mismatched set, but we get the stats we need, get the stuff we need. Can level him up more, make him more usable, but for now, this is where he's going to have to sit. I need to do some potion keep farming. After I finish the fusion, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to get through this stuff, and then I'll probably spend a lot of time or a good chunk of energy farming the potion keeps, which is just Gallius soloing it. He's actually really fast at it, too. So where is the Brood Lord? The Fushan's probably not going to be the best option for this, honestly, because he's just going to kill everything super quick. This is going to be one of those areas that's going to be just slow to get through, basically. Oh, man, we have one stun placed. That is actually horrible. All right, well, maybe we do have to use Fushan as well. Oh, man. Okay, so Fushan. He's going to kill everybody, but maybe I don't place the increased attack this time. We'll boost turn meters up. 2 stuns, okay. Of course, if they're under decreased speed, he places a bit more stuns. Got 4 stuns now. Definitely not bad. This is just a cycle that the champions through their stuff. Next time, we'll try to get Krisk to land a decreased speed on the enemies first, so he has a higher chance of placing those stuns. But he is going to be key for a lot of players. So if you didn't have a Broodlord built, well, probably a champ you're going to want to have built. This is ally protection. Just on one ally. Decrease speed on everybody. Let's go. Nobody's weak affinity to him. I guess it's okay. Just hoping to not kill him, basically. I do have increased defense. Please just... Oh, man, we got to provoke. That's not right. Oh, he's dead. That's also not right. We do have 2 revive champs, so we are okay. We have a shield. I just don't want to kill anybody yet. Turn meter boost. Do they have any decreased speeds over there? Not really. We'll just go ahead and throw this out there and see what happens. Okay, 7. That's pretty solid, I'd say. Pretty solid. They have some block debuffs up. So we're just going to try to get rid of them now, essentially. Boom. Decrease defense. Strip that stuff. 2-turn cooldown on there. Be fine. We should be able to get through this okay. Tomorrow or the next day, we should be getting some boss fights, though, which will be pretty cool. So 7. Really can't risk Fushan doing, like, his A2 skill yet, to be honest. Because he'll probably just kill people. Hit a Latreon. They have no block debuff champs over here. Broodlord's a very good champion for this because he's not going to do much damage. He's not built to do very much. Oh, no, they do have block debuffs. What the heck? Oh, from a Latreon, duh. Dang, that's unfortunate. It's only 1 turn, though. Maybe chance at some more decreased speeds or something. Weak affinity, so hopefully we don't kill him. Put some shields up. So, oh, please don't get feared. Oh, he got feared. Are you kidding me? Oh no, we got to reset this now. I'm 7 away, and Fushan's definitely going to kill people if I try to let him do this. This time, I'm going to protect him. Try to play some decreased speeds. We'll let Fushan go first. Got 2 stuns off. Not really the best at all, to be honest. 2 is better than none, I guess. Let's see if we can get Gorgrab to do a res. Can I let him? Nah, there's no way I can let him cycle back around, is there? Yeah, there ain't no chance this dude's getting another turn. Too much damage. Too much damage is going out to let him get an extra turn, basically. We'll let Krisk place the decreased speeds on nobody, apparently. That's unfortunate. And then let's see if we get some stuns here. Got 4, so we're at 6, like similar to before. They cleansed everything. Who's placing their... Oh, Mausoleum Mage. That's who's doing the block debuffs. That's the champion who's doing that stuff. Place Provoke on them so that they can't place that stuff at least. Okay, 6, 7, 8. All right, we're looking pretty decent now. Looking a little bit better. We just need to cycle through Brood Lord and be fine. Kymar waking up from his stun slowly but surely, maybe eventually. I need to get Krisk built a little bit better as well. Put him in some faster gear, more accuracy to actually place his sleep or his decreased speed more consistently. I like to give it a shot with the decreased speed on some people because it will increase my chances. I can't use his A2 at the moment because if I try to, they're just going to possibly die. He has increased attack and everything. This is the best bet that I have, and we're good to go. So now let's just see. If I would have used his A2, what would have happened? They don't die. Sweet. Well, either way, it's better to be safe than sorry, especially when you're trying to get 3 stars, because if you miss it, then you're basically a day behind, and you don't want to do that. If you're trying to push this and be up to date with everything, you don't want to be missing it and then be a day behind, essentially. So Dracomorph here is, of course, going to be the easiest option. 4 times a random, placing poisons. We'll just use 2 Dracos. Other champs, Chagr does it. He has poisons on the A2 skill. He's built, actually, so maybe we throw him in there as well. We have poisons from Venomage. This is an easy condition to meet, honestly. Like a super easy condition. 20 plus poison. Probably one of the easiest factions to do this poison stuff on. Because there's champions that you're going to have built that have the poisons on them. The hardest part's going to be just not killing people. So we have 9. 9 placed. And of course, Chagr doing his thing. Okay, so now we can just strip him with Lazarius whenever he gets a turn. We don't have much speed on him, apparently. The heck? Thought we could have stripped him. What's going on here? We're not built for this. Not built for this area. Let me revisit this a little bit. This Venomage is not built currently. This Draco is also not really built. I think it's the +1. Yeah. He's not built. So we need to drop him to try to clear this faster somewhat. Can definitely go through and optimize these Lizardmen builds. The Lizardmen definitely need some more attention and some more optimizations. Get them to do a little bit more damage and such. Let's try to kill the Elva. Oh, dang. Okay, well, we killed everybody there. That's not at all what I was wanting necessarily, but we'll still get his poisons off. 7. So it's fine. Cycle through the stuff. Fushan's going to be doing some big damage, apparently. Slipped up and killed them all. That's how this works. This is how the faction wars goes, guys. You slip up and you kill them all. All right, so we will just hit him. I kind of just want to get rid of Elva because she can do the cleanses and stuff, and it's pretty annoying. But I also want to save them to have some poisons placed. Okay, we have 12 out of 20. I guess he converts them or something, doesn't he? All right, well, we're just going to be single targeting from here, basically. Just single target hits. Draco just needs to not pop off. This is potentially risky. No HP burn is going to go out today. None of that nonsense. Dang, he's hitting crazy. That A1 has those chances to extra hit, and apparently he's taking complete advantage of that. Just kill him. I don't care. Oh, a res. Okay, that's actually perfect. Use the res instead of the block debuffs. We have some poisons going out. 20. We're good. right? We're 20 out of 20. Everything's good. Not a problem. And we can just kill them now. 3 stars and we're done. I'm hoping these next factions become a little bit easier as far as the having to pull back so much on damage. Okay, tomorrow we have Undead Hordes boss fight, which is going to be pretty awesome. And then we have Dwarfs as well. So Dwarves boss, Undead Horde boss. I'm looking forward to that. Should be pretty fun. As far as what we have today to craft, we have 200, not quite, 196. So we got 1 craft to do. Let's see what we got. Oh, a Codex Luminous. Wearer receives 5% less damage from champions that have a different affinity. That's kind of cool. That's okay. For a rare relic, it's not too bad, I guess. Champions who have a different affinity, that's quite a bit of champions, and 5% less damage is okay for like a general relic, maybe. Let's see. If you upgrade it, no. If you this part is 5, okay, so it goes up to what 5%, so possibly 10% less damage, which maybe is okay for some champions, but I'm probably not going to be running to use it immediately. Either way, guys, that is the Faction Wars pushing today. Let me know if you guys are stuck anywhere, where you're having troubles with, or what you're moving through pretty easily. As far as the Lizardmen stuff, I need to go through and probably look at the upcoming stuff more, look at that spreadsheet. I wasn't super quick to put all the preset stuff out there and be like, okay, this is what you should be using, because when you get to the actual fight, maybe you don't want to build this random epic champion. Instead, you'd rather just build a Broodlord, just decent gear, have your other champions carry him. That's probably going to be how I kind of run this. But either way, this is so far so good. Actually, we don't have no boss fight tomorrow, do we? We have 3 stages we can do. So we'll have the boss fights next week maybe. So we're not going to see no boss fights for a while, unfortunately. And then epic materials after stage 7. So it's going to take a while to climb up there, guys. It's going to take some time to get to the top floors, but we'll be there before you know it, and we'll be using this champion. But man, oh man, it's going to be a grind. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you all in tomorrow's Faction War Push.